What is up, YouTubers, gamers, and fellow hobbyists out there? Welcome to Chill with Pete, the bite-sized coffee break series, where we just break down things that are happening in my life, in my hobby, and that sort of stuff. So it's a bullet point on the bench, really. I don't drift off into another world whilst I'm holding a model painting, but we all do that, don't we? So the move. I mean. Oh, before I talk, I could just hear, you probably won't be able to hear it on the condenser microphone, but it's pouring with rain outside. Oh no, that means I've got to go out into the rain later. Hopefully I'll leave off by then. We can only hope. Right, the packing up of the studio, ready to move, it's not in any further forward state than it was. But I do feel we're a little closer in terms of the whole moving escapade, so that's good. We still haven't got a date yet, but when I get paid at the end of this month, I'm going to be booking my self-storage unit. I've got to go up there to do that because I've got to go up there first before I can't just turn up with a load of stuff. I've got to go up there first. I will take a couple of small bits with me in the car, but I've got to, provide some ID and things like that, different sources of identification and who I am and all that kind of thing. Then I get like a key and a code and all that kind of stuff. Oh my goodness, it's really hammering down outside. I'm trying not to be distracted by it. Oh, it's hammering down. I get a key and a code or something like that, and then I'm going to arrange to hire a van for a weekend, or at least a day, and get the majority of my stuff here. The thing that concerns me most is my rainbow coloured drawer units and some of the other boxes here, and possibly board games. I don't know. I'm going to get a van. I'm going to see. I don't need a huge van. Just like a large transit will do, probably. Take the stuff up as much as I can once I've got that on. A couple of tabletops perhaps as well. Just pack it all in and go to my storage unit, unload it, come back. Bob's your uncle. Maybe I'll even have a sack truck there. So I'm going to get a sack truck or trolley, so that when I moved to Seaton, I can bring my stuff back as and when. Because the loft in the house we've bought although it's insulated, it's not boarded yet. So I just need to get that boarded. I can then store my stuff there. And then I look at other things like maybe shelving units to go out. Might need lights fitted up in there as well. I don't know that yet. The main thing, get it boarded and have a loft ladder. Because I think they've got a ladder, but it's not a pull down loft hatch ladder like we've got here now. So I want to get one of those. So that'll be good. And so then that means I won't be able to do any more on the benches until I get to Seaton, or any painting of any kind. So that's going to be sad, but it means I've got something to look forward to then. Yeah, like I say, get as much of this stuff up there as I can. I think I'm going to have to hire a van for a weekend, because I think day one is probably going to be just loading up the van. Day two, take it up there and then bring it back. We'll see. I'll see how that works. See what sort of deal I can get with that anyway. But yeah, anyway, that's for the future, the not too distant future. Coffee wise, I'm drinking coffee. I got a lot of it here, so I probably won't get to finish it by the time I get this video done. I don't know. I'm going to take a sip now, and the weather has ceased raining right now. It was a big burst of rain that was. Then I was hammering down on the roof, and outside I could hear it. I'm so glad this studio is all fully insulated and The lighting is wonderful, all double glazed, and everything's cool. So I shall be sorry to leave this haven of mine. I shall be very, very sorry. But I'll have a new one. I'll have an all new one. And where we're going, it's just going to be my wife and I. It's just going to be us, two of us. Oh, it's going to be glorious. We go through mood changes during our moving adventure. It's very, very stressful, isn't it? The whole moving thing. I hate it. Hate it. I'm never moving again after this time. And once we're there, we're there. We've got loads to do, but it will be worth it in the long run. I know that. I promised myself that. I promise you guys that. I promised my wife that it will be worth it in the long run. You'll see. And I'm going to be starting another YouTube channel when I get there, when everything's settled down. So, as I probably said in my On the Bench, it's probably going to be around about my birthday, which is in March. So March next year will probably be when we're more or less settled, and I can assess the situation then. I'm thinking of getting a new camera when I go there for the new channel and the new setup. One with a better microphone on it. It's got like a little boom microphone, so that I don't have to take my other microphone with me. Although if I have to, I have to. It just saves a little bit on the editing side of things. I don't have to put the audio track on separately, so that's good. So if I can get it in one, that would be cool. If not, yeah, I'll say whatever, not bothered. My other channel is probably going to be more like local history, looking at areas of outstanding natural beauty, talking about the history behind it, that kind of thing. Maybe a bit of inspirational stuff, my journey of how I got there. Yeah, that kind of thing. I can't wait to go. I want to go. I want to go to Seaton. I'm looking around at my studio thinking, do I need that? Take that? Or can I do with getting rid of that? I've gotten rid of a load of stuff. Not just hobby stuff, all sorts of stuff. I just look at it and think, I haven't used it in years. Why have I still got it? Just get rid of it. Just get rid of it. Get rid of it, Pete. It's not serving you. And that's a big, big thing. It's amazing, in the course of your life, how much crap you accumulate. And you end up with all this junk, and it just occupies space in your life, in your head, and you're thinking, I don't need this. Free yourself of it, my man. Free yourself of it. Anyway. What else? Have I got anything else to update you on? It's nearly Christmas, isn't it? Get those Christmas P&Q questions in. Get them in. Or comments. Whatever. Just put something down below. Because I don't know if Christmas P&Q... I don't know if I'll be here. I might not be here. I'm 80% convinced that my last P&Q, the Halloween one I did, if I remember, I'll have a link. That one, I'm pretty convinced was the last one I'm be doing here. But if it's not, it's not. But the next one will definitely be the last. It will definitely be the last one I do here. But if not, I still might not be sorted enough where I am to feel. I might be, I might not be. If I'm not, I'll be doing it in Seaton still, but I'll be doing it out and about. You'll see me out in the streets, out in the areas of beauty. Bit chilly that time of year. But we'll do it. We'll have a good time. I can show you some stuff. And it's going to be amazing. In the future, in the summer and that, I've got some amazing ideas for P&Qs and Chilled Pete's. And just total nostalgia trips where I want to go. I just want to go, get set up, and do some filming for you guys. It's going to be brilliant. One of them involves a lot of walking. I've done it once before. It's heavy going though. And of course I'll have to carry my camera equipment over stony ground. So, but I think it'll be worth it, you know, in the end. And we'll do that. And of course, once I'm there, I'll be walking more anyway, and I'll be getting fitter. I'll be losing weight. I'm looking forward to getting healthier. I really am. And my push bike as well. Once I've lost enough weight for that, I'll be able to get back to that. Cycling. Oh man! Once I'm cycle mobile, pretty much anywhere in Seaton I can go by bike. Yeah, cool. There'll be a few further trips further afield where I need a car, but other than that, it's going to be good. Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to show you the beauty. I'm going to go to Blackberry Castle and do probably a chill there, because that's a place that has got a lot of meaning for me, not just as a child and nostalgia and that, but it's a place. Well, I'll talk more about it. Why? And it's to do with my heritage and that kind of thing. But anyway, it's about tree bathing as well. It's a place to go where you can tree bathe, and that's a good thing. I've got the valley here where I am now, but it's very, very steep. A lot of hill to get up. It's like you've got to be Edmund Hillary just to get around the valley. It's spooky though. Of a night time, it can be very, very eerie. I've done it once, maybe twice. I might have filmed some stuff there, just to. I think it might have been a Halloween thing. I'm gonna have to look back anyway. But I was saying to my wife, was it last night or the night before? I can't remember. But I'm thinking, like, once I move to Seaton, there is nothing really for me to come back here for. I'll be gone. That'll be it. And that'll be odd. That'll be strange, you know. And that's good. I'm looking forward to that, because my job, I don't work on site. It's remote. I work from home, and I'm okay with that. I'm very okay with that. That's what's enabled the dream to come true. Part of what's enabled the dream to come true. I'm rambling on here. I've got 13 minutes on the clock here now. Let's have another sip of coffee. I think that the remnants of the rain have well and truly subsided now. The last of the drips I could hear. So on my bench then, these little figures that I'm painting up for these are Age of Sigmar figures, but these figures I'm painting up for the role playing. I just want to be able to pack them away, you know, when I go. Put them in a box and on the van, up we go. Jobs are good and, you know, bish bash bosh basically, and we're off. That's what I'm after. That is what I'm after. I've got an empty jar here. This empty jar contained coffee that I bought in Seaton back in, was it June, July, whenever it was, earlier this year. We went away to Seaton. I wanted to show my wife where I used to live. That's what started this whole adventure. And I've kept this jar because it's like the place we were staying. They had coffee, but only sachets, and we drink a lot of coffee. So we needed to get our own so that we didn't run out. So we got this jar of coffee from Seaton. Now I'm loath to throw that one away. I'm not one for keeping jars. I used to be. Just for the sake of it. But I mean, like, some jars are good for keeping things like screws and fixtures and things in, and fuses and things like that. But you know, I'm loath to throw this one away because it has a lot of meaning for me. When we went on that tram journey, I did a short video for you. We had a cream tea, and I think I think my wife was blown away by the greatness of how it felt on that holiday. And that's when we sort of looked at each other and said, we could do this. Let's do it. Let's sod it. Why wait? Because we did have a 5-year plan. I was talking about it with her, and she was like, I've always wanted to live by the sea, yes. And Seaton is by the sea, so why not there? That's where you'd like to go. So we'll do it. Let's have a 5-year plan. We'll do it in 5 years. But when we went, we were like, why are we waiting 5 years? To what end? No, let's just go now. So that's what we're doing. It accelerated our plans, I should say. That's what it did. It accelerated our plans for the future so that we can get to our dream home in 1 year instead of 5. Yeah. It takes a long time to move. It does take a long time. It is very stressful. And then you have, when someone dies in the family, and you have all that to deal with as well. That's stressful too. And other stuff, job related stuff, not necessarily bad, but you add it all up and it is a stressful thing. Like if say you're stressed anyway and you got to learn a new job, that's stressful, and changing jobs is just stressful. Learning new stuff can be stressful if you don't know what the heck's going on, or it's completely alien. The way they do things, the technology and so on. I mean, take me. I started my job back in April, the end of April. But I mean, I'm used. I'm not. I've done Teams calls and things like that before, and that, but it's not something I'd be used to on a daily basis. But now it is. So there you go. You just got to adapt. And I had to adapt. I don't want to turn this into my life story, how I got out of, my situation. That's for another time. And there's a time and a place for that sort of thing. And I think when the time is right, it will be good to do. But at the moment, we're in a pretty good place, I think, and I want to leave it in that, because you've seen my videos where I've been up and down about it. It gets to you. It's like, oh, I wished I'd never started this. You do get points like that. You think, why did I ever start this process? Why? We've had so much done. We've had a new roof. We've had a wall built in the garden. We've had a new bathroom. We've had loads of stuff done to make our life better here. So that if things did fall apart, if they did, there's worse places you could be, my friend. We're not homeless, and that's good. So, yeah. What I'm saying is, life is good at the moment. Stressful as hell, but it's good. Very stressful, but good, and I like it. I feel I'm in a good place. Not just, I'm in a good place with my work, as is my wife. We are in a good place with the moving thing. We're in a good place with the home we've got here now. It's just living amongst boxes. I mean, look, boxes upon boxes. There's this in the house. There's loads of boxes, And when we move, there's going to be loads of boxes surrounding us. We're not taking an awful lot with us. Furniture-wise, we're not even taking a chair or sofa. We're going to get new when we get there. We're just dumping all because the sofa's bust and the chair's old and knackered. I've had it for years, and it was old and knackered when I bought it second hand for about £9 in a charity shop. So I'm just going to get a couple of new recliner chairs, something for guests when they come up, because we foresee our daughter's going to be coming up on a regular basis. I think my wife's probably going to be going down to see her as well, and once we get settled, I, I don't mind sending her a little bit of money for petrol if she wants to come up, that sort of thing. To keep in touch is good. But don't tell her that. Shh. What else? Our cat. Do you remember? We got a cat, didn't we? Lucian. He's been with us a year now. Can you believe that? Where did that year go? Sip of coffee. So I'm really looking forward to having him with us up in Seaton as well, because there's a lot of cats around and about in the area, and there's a lot for them to do there. That sounds crazy. They got all don't forget it was a fishing town, right? So you got all there's fishmongers, and there's seagulls in the air, and there's a lot of activity for a cat to be interested in there, that kind of thing. Not only that, if they keep rodents away, don't they? Not that I'm envisaging we'd have rodents, but should they? When we've never, I have lived in a house years and years and years ago that had mice and rats, because we lived right by a train track. Used to get them in, but we had Jack Russells, so that they kept them down quite a bit. But your cats will, if you've got a cat, you shouldn't have a rodent problem, and it keeps them fitter and thinner as well, doesn't it? Our dog, bless him, he's in his twilight years. He's blind and pretty deaf and that, so I want this to be his forever home as well. I want it to be nice for him. It's going to be strange. At the moment, he's not, the happiest, because where he's sleeping it's not a big area, and there's all boxes in there as well, and at least when we move he'll have a larger area, because we're going to put his bed in the kitchen, I think, in the corner, because it's a big kitchen where we're going, in the sort of more the dining area of the kitchen, and the corner there, and he can have that whole area then as his. Nice hardwood floor, so any accidents easy to clean up and keep clean, basically. So that's good. Get him used to the area, walking around the perimeter, and the smell. Thankfully, his sense of smell is still okay and intact, so that's good. So need that. Get used to the smells. I might give him a bit of a new lease of life for a while anyway, with all the new smells and just the whole newness of it all. He'll pick up on our mood as well, because I think, animals they're very empathetic, aren't they? They pick up on your moods. If you're up, they detect that. If you're down, they detect that. So when this is all over, and I can't wait for it to be over, I just want it over. I want it over and done with. Once it's over, brilliant. I'm looking forward to the future, guys. I really am. And hopefully it'll give me renewed energy. Okay, I've got MS. So what? I'm not going to let that stop me in any way. I'm not letting that me thinking, oh, well, I've got MS. I better not do these long walks and things. No, I'm not going to do it straight away. I'm going to build up to it. And hopefully by continually doing these activities on a daily basis, it will prolong the ability to use my legs, for instance. Hopefully I will have that for many years to come, and I sincerely hope I do. But who knows the future? I don't know the future. But one thing I do know, I'll be a lot happier there, and I think the sea air will be good for us. I think we'll just be healthier in general. It's not as convenient there for getting takeaways delivered. It's pretty convenient in terms of they're all only a short walk away. But it's not like you can sit there and go, just get it delivered. I can't be bothered to go out. I mean, where we are now, if we wanted a pizza, it's literally just up the road, but it's quite a steep hill to walk up, and I just can't be bothered to go up there. It's too easy to pick up the phone or just online, go on your phone, just put in your order, and half an hour later it turns up with a pizza. It's just too bloody easy. So And I'm also, when we're there, we're going to be living on more natural, organic type foods where we get it straight from the farm. And there's loads of farms around there, so yes, it's going to be better. You know, eggs, butter, milk, cheese, all that sort of stuff. Potatoes, veg. I'm getting it from the farm, man. I'm getting it from the farm. Always used to when I was a kid, and I can remember going with my father, picking up the spuds and the cabbages and the lettuces and all that. Not the lettuces, the cabbages. You know, your parsnips, all that kind of thing. Your swede for your Sunday dinners and things like that. Always used to go to the farm and get it. I can remember being with him as he, you know, go to the farm shop. So looking forward to that, and I'm looking forward to the snow when it comes up there as well, because you get a lot of snow up there when it snows. It's beautiful, beautiful, and photography is going to become a renewed interest of mine. It's still an interest of mine, but I just, you know, time. It's going to be a renewed interest of mine once I get there. Can't wait for that. I want to write a book when I'm up there as well for the family, so I'll just self-publish it for the initial family. Hopefully of photographs and local history, something to pass on as well, isn't it? You know, so that'll be good. Bit of a legacy. Yeah. I'm really bloody rambling here now, and channel Brian from the channel Mini Warmer, he did a video recently saying this is Mini War, like talking about the channel. He put a challenge out about doing a video about that, and I'm going to do that, sir. I'm going to do a video like this is Mini Warzone. But you said about in your video about how you ramble. You're not comfortable with this type of video where you just sat and talk. Whereas I'm very comfortable doing it, but I still ramble, of course I do, and I talk in inane nonsense a lot of the time. But that's just me. But you guys know that. You know that's me. And, yeah. Right. I said I wouldn't be able to finish my coffee. I'm going to have one more sip. Thanks ever so much for joining me on this. It's a long one. I'm sorry. But I do appreciate you guys when you take the effort to watch a video. I mean, I really appreciate that. It means a lot. Does really means a lot. And I'm hopefully going to be able to pay you back in the future with a better quality videos once I get sorted. I beg your indulgence just a little longer. I'm just going to turn my heating off for a bit now. Beg your indulgence is just a little longer. And I'm saying that to myself, so just hang on a little longer. You're nearly there. We're nearly there. We're nearly at Seaton. We're nearly there. Nearly there. If I can... I've got an app on my phone from my solicitors, and it's got a picture of like a removal van on the screen, and it goes along in a straight line. And the further it gets, just depends on how far along your journey you are. Whether you've got this, that, and the other done, all the legal stuff, blah blah blah, mortgage searches, everything. Questions from buyers, sellers, all that. So at one end you got like the removal truck. At the other end you got your house, or a little picture of a house, and trees and whatnot along the way. So the further along the truck goes, that's how far along your journey you are. And we're right at the house now. We're not in yet, but we're right there. Anyway, enough rambling, Pete. Come on, stop it now. Thank you for watching. Remember, all brushes lead to war. I will see you on another video. Who knows where it will be? Might be here, most probably. Next few videos. But not long after, it's going to be in Seaton. Thank you. Bye for now. Like, share, subscribe, all that other YouTube crap. And just... I'll see you out there. Oh, come on, Pete. Sign it off. Bye.